guys, thanks for tuning back into Mommy's Corner. So today we're going to be talking about how to survive dating as a single parent. We all know being a single parent and dating is literally the hardest thing ever. There are so many factors that have to come into play when you're dating. So what I've done is I've reached out to different people that I know, whether it be family members or friends, just to get their different perspectives on what they feel like dating as a single parent is like. And I'm gonna bring them forth to you guys as the survival guide for all you single parents out there who are trying to date. And yeah, just stay tuned if you wanna watch more. So the first thing I always like to put out there, this is my personal favorite tip, and I feel like it is very, very important. Understand and to let the other person that you're dating or possibly dating understand that your child is always going to come first, regardless. The goal is to hope that you find somebody who is mature enough to understand that that child is gonna come first, and not in a malicious way, but that is your child, that is your main priority, that is your responsibility, and whatever comes next, whether it be that person or whatever. So understand that your child comes first, period. I think the next thing is understanding that you are still worthy of love, even though whatever happened with you and the child's parent, whether father or mother, whatever happened with y'all didn't work, does not mean that you're not worthy of finding love again or finding it at all. I think when people get out of situations with their child's father or mother, they feel like it's just the end of the world, and that's not it. I know I felt like that at some point. I was just like, well, what is wrong with me? But you got to understand that things sometimes just aren't meant to be, and you have to accept that and be able to move forward. And I think once you're able to move forward, then you have to find that balance within yourself, embracing your own self-love and embracing yourself as a human being, embracing yourself as a mother, and just being confident with what you got going on before you're able to present yourself to somebody else. You know, I also think as we get older, whether you're a single parent or not, I think we need to start dating with a purpose or knowing each other's intentions. I know for my generation, we're so used to, I guess, people just going with the flow, just chilling and being with this person and that person and whatever. But I think it's very important as a single parent to date with intention, know who you're getting yourself involved with, to make sure that you're very cautious of who you're dating, knowing what that other person's intentions are, so you can either move forward or go ahead and nip it in the bud. Because if your intentions are not to progress as we're getting to know each other, because number one, I do not have time. If I'm pursuing somebody or giving extra effort to put time into somebody, you better be reciprocating that same thing back, because I will slap you. Just make sure that the intentions are, you both know where you guys are coming from and what you guys want from each other moving forward. Okay, so now that you found that person that you like and he likes you, he or she, and you guys are wanting to move forward, keep parent life and dating life separate until necessary. When you're dating somebody and you're a parent, you don't want the person to feel like they're dating a parent. I mean, they are, but you don't want to be on mom 24/7. So when you're talking to this person, they can't even engage and try to invest in you because you're so on parent mode all the time. It can be hard, especially when you're consumed in that life all of the time. It's hard to like try to transition out and be just you. Just try your best to make sure that that person understands that you are interested in them and you want to invest in them and build a connection between just you two before the child becomes involved. And now the child is involved. People need to know you and your child, it's a package deal. You feel me? You have a kid, and people cannot try to date somebody who has a kid, act like they don't. I don't think that's fair. That's very selfish. I think the person that is dating the single parent needs to be considerate of their situation and knowing what they signed up for. And I don't mean to sound rude when I say that, but you knew what it was when you started pursuing that person. But I also think the single parents need to be considerate of the person that they're dating. That significant other does not need to be in all your baby mama, baby daddy drama. Unless they ask, and unless you feel comfortable with sharing that information, that's between you, your child, and your child's parent, and all that. This is a completely different thing. So I feel like there needs to be a balance, or just at least have that understanding between you and the person that you're dating, what they feel comfortable with knowing, what you feel comfortable with them asking you. Just have that communication. Communication is a big thing. Make sure that you guys have that communication and knowing what the limitations are as far as being involved with the child in that side of the situation. This is another good one too. The person that you're dating, I feel like they should not be obligated to step up and be that child's parent when you're first dating. Now, when you become serious or engaged and married, that's a completely different thing. But as far as dating, I don't believe that you should make that person feel like, oh, you got a kid now too, because that's not it. Whether the child's other parent is involved or not, you should not force that other person to immediately be a step parent to that child. That goes back to being considerate of that other person's feelings in this situation. They know that they're dating you, but they have to adjust to the fact that possibly in the future, they may have to have that obligation to the kids. So forcing it upon them from the get-go is not a good idea, because it's gonna cause issues way, way, way too early. At the end of the day, it's all about balance. Knowing what the other person's intentions are, being okay with who you are and what you got going on with you and your child, being transparent through the whole dating scene. It can be tough. You might want to run up on some people. You might feel heartbroken. It's a process, but eventually you're going to find that person who's willing to take on that quote-unquote challenge of dating you and having the child in the mix. I hope these little survival tips or pieces of advice help you, because they definitely helped me. I thank you for my friends and family members who gave these suggestions, because I was writing notes down too, because let me tell you, it's tough. But stick around for more videos. I have more videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching, and see you later.